Hello everyone, this is Dreadwing 2029, back in the flesh. What's been like for forever. The last time I was seeing this face was back my reaction of Transformers 1, and now I'm talking about the movie Transformers 1. I saw it on the weekend, and I mean to tell you, go and watch it right now. Do not pass on seeing Transformers 1. It is spectacular. Like, friggin' tacular. It's worth the amount I paid for the tickets and the quite absurd ad running time, which was like 29 minutes of ads just to sit, and then the movie. So already that's like, the movie's like an hour and like 47 minutes, and that adds a lot. So like 2 hours already just through advertisements alone, which is hilarious. But yeah, just absolutely amazing. I'm astonished. I was hyped for an animated Transformers movie, which we haven't had one in like 38 years, like decades. The last time we had an animated Transformers movie was the 1986 movie, which was the first ever Transformers movie. And a lot of people love it. A lot of people say it's ruining their childhood because Optimus Prime, first time Prime dies, the old characters get replaced with new characters, and such and such and such. And Spike saying, "Oh shit." But to my surprise, like, I kind of didn't expect this. Like, not only an animated Transformers movie, but also one telling the origin of Orion Pax and Orion Pax Optimus Prime, and now D16 to Megatron, because this is something that I've wanted forever. I wanted a origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron told in movie form, because that alone, their origin, would make a fantastic movie by itself. Because both their origin stories, depending on continuity, was right for a movie, like right for a movie storytelling, easily, without a shadow of a doubt. And I was, unfortunately, I didn't think Michael Bay really could deliver that. Although it had fuel in the fire with War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, as well as Transformers Prime. How well they can do Cybertron, their origin stories, and as well as the Prime version of Orion Pax and Megatronus in Prime. So that only added to the fire, and lo and behold, the dream film that I really wanted, and it is absolutely spectacular, and everybody is loving it. I know there's some haters, and also IGN, and then I feel like a lot of people were kind of steered away from this movie for the fact that the first trailer was advertising it as a comedy. And I'm going to say, without spoilers, it's not a comedy. There's comedic bits, but no way, it is not a comedy film. There's some good moments that were actually shown in the trailer, like when they're first transforming, and my favorite bit, "Hey Darkwing, I got my finger transformed." That was my. I actually did laugh at that, even though that was already in the trailer. But that was probably one of my favorite jokes in the movie, in the trailer. I'll talk. Speaking of characters, Chris Hemsworth as Optimus Prime was extremely skeptical. Not just because Peter Cullen is not Optimus Prime, but I mean, you got Gary Chalk, you got David Kane, who's both been Optimus Prime. I'm trying to think of the voice actor who did Prime in Siege and Cyberverse. I'm trying to think of that guy. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but he was also Optimus Prime. So they made a few Optimus Prime actors who have been Prime, but none of them can really replace Peter Cullen. And Chris Hemsworth is another Optimus Prime, but he does it really well to the point where he doesn't feel like a replacement of Peter Cullen, because replicating Cullen's Prime is hard. It is extremely difficult, and even when you try to replicate it, you're just, kind of a disservice to Cullen's voice. And I think Chris Hemsworth, I kind of get that he's trying to do his own Optimus Prime, and I really shows that he's not trying to replace Cullen. He's trying to do his own version of younger Optimus Prime. This is Orion Pax's younger Prime, so it works for this. The voice kind of works for the character in that regard. And kind of the same with Brian Tyree Henry as D16 or Megatron. Again, not replacing Frank Welker. No one can replace Frank Welker as Megatron. Not even many of the other Megatron actors. I was about to say Prime, but no, none of them can replace Peter Cullen or Frank Welker. So yeah, just calm down. And off the top of my head, Lawrence Fishburne is Alpha Trion. He had a little bit of a part in the movie, but he did a really good job as Alpha Trion. I can definitely see his voice doing well with the character, as well as Starscream's voice. I'm trying to think of the voice actor. I think his name starts with Steve something. I can't think of his last name, but Starscream was really well done as a voice. Like, love Starscream. Soundwave and Shockwave were performed well. John Bailey apparently did Soundwave, so big plus. So for my non-spoiler review of Transformers 1, I would have to give it a recommendation, an absolute high rating of 9 out of 10. It honestly deserves it. I did rank Rise of the Beast 9 out of 10 on my review of Rise of the Beast, but it's probably dropped down to maybe an 8 or a 7. This unwholly deserves a 9. Absolute gobsmacked. If you haven't seen Transformers 1 already, go watch it. You won't be disappointed. And I'm serious about that. Don't be steered away by the first trailer or IGN or the haters. Just go out and watch it, okay? Anyway, this has been Dreadwing 2029, and stay tuned for the non-spoiler review. The spoiler review.